Hey everybody, it's Billy with you on this Tuesday morning. It's 11:12 a.m. on Tuesday, August 18, 2015. Today is today if the Zaman 18 was alive today, he would have been turning 17 years old. So happy 17 to the late Zagman 18, and I know he's doing really well right now in the good with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And you heard that familiar voice with all that lapping, and you see my Google Plus Hangout guest who's eating a ham and cheese sandwich right now, and he's also my sub co-host for Take a Pic Live, and that's Luke Jeffers, aka Luke J6495.
Hello, guys, and as we get the whole thing started and some updates on my doctor's appointment and everything, as we said earlier about Zatman 18's passing, I just heard about the news and while I was gone from college, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And that's the whole reason why I'm here. So, yeah.
Yep. So, but anyway, guys, well, today's stream has nothing to do with my new episode of Wednesdays with Billy Emmy 2094. That's coming up tomorrow. But the stream at hand we're talking about right now is that I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 movies and shows that were aired on the Disney Channel. So you guys would definitely want to see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk about my top 10 Disney Channel shows first of all. Well, we're gonna count down from 10 to 1, okay? So we have a number 10 on my top 10 Disney Channel shows of all time. Well, I'm glad you asked, because I could tell you that my number 10 show on Disney Channel is definitely Even Stevens. Why? Well, I can tell right now it features a young man named Louis Stevens, who's voiced by Shia LaBeouf, and I don't know, and his older sister named Ren, who's voiced by the voice of Kim Possible, Christy Carson Romano. And you have heard of Even Stevens, right, Luke?
I heard about Even Stevens as a kid, yes.
All right. Well then, I'm not going to explain the entire thing about that. So tell us more about that show.
Even Stevens was about a guy who I have no idea. I heard. Oh boy. I have to search it up on Wikipedia. First of all.
Okay.
Because I have seen a comment. And the phone's ringing. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get it on Wikipedia. And yes, you can hear some noises in the background, but good thing I have my headset on, so that way nobody doesn't hear what's going on in the background. So we're going to get it up right now on Wikipedia, and we're going to find out how this thing turns out. Because the Stevens family actually had their own movie on the Disney Channel, which we're going to talk about in my top 10 Disney Channel original movies. So that's coming up a little later on in the stream. But right now we need to talk about the show Even Stevens. So trying to figure this out here. That's what we're thinking about right now, guys, is trying to get the Wikipedia thing going, because right now it's taking a long time to load. So let me see if I can find it on Internet Explorer. Maybe that might help. So again, guys, we know Even Stevens featured Shia LaBeouf, Kristen Carson Romano, and some other cool cast of characters. And we have Luke back with us.
I'm back. I just don't know what's going on. Folks, I'm so sorry. The phone just called my mom and
no, Luke, don't apologize, man. Don't apologize. I know this is has nothing to do with our viewers because it's not their business about your phone. But anyway,
moving on.
All right, yeah, you're right. Moving on. All right, I'm going on Wikipedia right now to figure out what Even Stevens is about. So, so we're going on. So we're going on Google right. So we're going to Google right now, figuring out what Even Stevens is about. Oh, here it is. Okay, Even Stevens, guy right here. Okay. All right, we know Even Stevens is an American comedy series that aired on Disney Channel with a total of 3 seasons and 65 episodes from June 17, 2000 to June 2nd, 2003. So it aired for about 3 seasons. Yes, Even Stevens is an American comedy television series that aired on Disney Channel with a total of 3 seasons and 65 episodes from June 17, 2000 to June 2nd, 2003. It follows the life of the Stevenses, a family living of suburban Sacramento, California, mainly focusing on the clashing personalities of its 2 younger siblings, Ren and Louis. The series was produced by Brixwell, Magma Entertainment, and Fireworks Entertainment. It's launching Shia LaBeouf's breakout career as an actor. The show also features first fast motion photography, which it employs in every episode. The feature-length Disney Channel original movie based on the series, the Even Stevens movie, premiered on June 13, 2003, and serves as the series finale. As of June 15, 2010, in America, Even Stevens has been removed from television syndication altogether, though the Even Stevens movie continues to air on Disney Channel and Teen Nick, and on Family Channel occasionally. However, in the UK, Even Stevens continues to air on CITV and now Pop Girl. From its launch on June 1st, 2011 to late 2012, the series went shown as reruns on Disney XD in Canada and the US. So yes, guys, you can catch Even Stevens again on Disney XD, which was the new, which is, as you know, the new name for Toon Disney, which is also the network that replaced Toon Disney. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, Toon Disney was a very special network. I gotta tell you, and it featured a lot of shows that aired on Disney Channel. Like, well, let me go back to tell you guys more. Now we're gonna go to my number, and there you go, guys. My number 10 show on Disney Channel, Even Stevens. And we'll get to a Luke for his top 10 Disney Channel shows and movies in just a little bit. Right now, we have to go through mine. Here we go, Disney Channel shows right here. Yes, so we do have number 9. So we have number 10 down on my list, Even Stevens. Now we're gonna go through number 9 right now. All right, we have we're gonna go to original programming. So we have my number 9 favorite, my number 9 show on Disney Channel back in the day was Phineas and Ferb. And the reason why is because, well, let me, which aired from August 17, 2007 to June 2nd, 2015.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So let's go over to now to Phineas and Ferb. So Phineas and Ferb is my number 9 show. Is an American animated comedy musical television series, originally broadcast as one episode preview on August 17, 2007, and again previewed on September 28, 2007. The series officially premiered on February 1st, 2008 on Disney Channel, and follows Phineas Flynn and again and his English stepbrother Ferb Fletcher on summer vacation. Every day, the boys embark on some grand new project, which annoys their controlling sister Candace, who frequently tries to reveal their shenanigans to her and Phineas's mother Linda Flynn Fletcher, and less frequently to Fert's father Lawrence Fletcher. The series follows a standard plot system. Running gags occur every episode, and the B plot always feature Perry the Platypus working as spy, in parentheses Agent P, for the OWCA, the organization without a cool acronym, to defeat the latest scheme of Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, a mad scientist driven largely to assert his evilness. Sometimes even other villains scoff at his level of evil. The two plots intersect at the end to erase all traces of the boys' project just before Candace can show it to their mother. This usually leaves Candace very frustrated. Creators Dan Povenmire and Jeb Swampy Marsh worked together on the Fox series The Simpsons, and Nickelodeon series and the Nickelodeon series Rocko's Modern Life. The creators also voiced two of the main B-plot characters, Major Monogram and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Phineas and Ferb was conceived after Povenmire sketched a triangular boy, the prototype for Phineas, in a restaurant. Povenmire and Marsh developed the series concept together and pitched into networks for 16 years for securing a run on Disney Channel. The series is also for its musical numbers, which appeared in almost every episode since the first season. Flop stars. Disney's managers particularly enjoyed the episode song Gitchy Gitchy Goo and requested that a song appear in each subsequent episode. The show's creators write and record each number and vary musical tempo depending on each song's dramatic use. The music was earned the series a total of 4 Emmy nominations in 2008 for the main theme and for the song I Ain't Got Rhythm from the episode Do We're Getting the Band Back Together. And then in 2010 for the song Come Home Perry from the episode Oh, There You Are Perry, as well as one for its score. The series has been popular with adults. On August 25, 2011, the show was picked up for a 4th season along with a possible spin-off show and a feature on the Disney Channel. Disney Channel officially announced on November 9, 2011 that the 4th season would be picked up with new episodes rolling out starting December 7, 2012. It is now the longest-running Disney Channel original series, being Kim Possible's 5 years and 3 months. It is also the longest-running Disney XD original series. On February 15, 2012, it was announced that production of the show has been completed and no new episodes have been ordered, and that the show would go on to an indefinite hiatus. However, new episodes started airing on Disney XD in June 2014 and on Disney Channel in the summer 2014. On May 7, 2015, it was officially announced that the series has wrapped up after 4 seasons, and the final hour-long episode, titled Phineas and Ferb Last Day of Summer, will premiere on June 2nd, 2015. June 12, 2015, on Disney XD. Simulcast on Disney Channel. A 73-hour marathon of the show would begin on Disney XD on June 9, 2015. It was also announced that a standalone hour-long special titled The OWCA Files would premiere in fall 2015. The series officially ended on June 12, 2015 on Disney Channel and Disney XD. So there you guys have it. My number 9 is Phineas and Ferb. And now we're going straight to number 8. And that is talking about the series that also features with the Disney movie Lilo and Stitch. It's called Lilo and Stitch the series, which premiered on Disney Channel from 2010 from September 20, 2003 to July 29, 2006, and they were both on Disney Channel from 2003 to 2010, and on Disney from 2006 to 2009. Lilo and Stitch the series is an American television spin-off of the feature film Lilo and Stitch, and the follow-up to Stitch the movie. It was aired on Disney Channel worldwide, but has only been released on DVD in full in Japan, in 4 box sets. It was succeeded by Stitch after the events of Leroy and Stitch. Continuing where Stitch the movie left off, Lilo and Stitch are given the task of collecting the rest of Jumba's missing experiments, changing them from bad to good, and finding the one place where they truly belong. Meanwhile, the former Captain Gontu and his reluctant partner, Experiment 625, later named Reuben, try to capture the experiments from the imprisoned Dr. Amsterville, running for 2 seasons and had a total of 65 episodes. So there you go, guys. Lilo and Stitch series at number 8. And now we're going to go on to number 7, everybody. Number 7 on my list. And which we're going to go to now, which we have the sitcom original series. Well, number 7, you ask? Well, that's a good question, because my number 7 show on Disney Channel is the one and only, The Famous Jett Jackson. Yes, the famous Jett Jackson is a joint Canadian and American Disney Channel original series coming of age television series for children about a boy named Jett Jackson who was voiced by Lee Thompson Young, who plays a teenage secret agent on a fictional TV show within a show called Silverstone, which aired on Disney Channel from October 25, 1998 to June 22, 2001. So Jett Jackson previously lived with his actor's mother in Los Angeles, but missed his home and his friends. Longing for relatively normal life, Jett succeeds in getting the production of Silverstone moved to the fictional Williston, North Carolina, thus providing jobs to townspeople while affording Jett the chance to live with his father, Sheriff Wood Jackson, and his great-grandmother, Miss Coretta, whom Jett calls Nana. Keeping in touch with his mother, Jules, by video link on his computer, though by the 3rd season she also moved to Williston. Jett now spends part of his time with family, friends, and school, and the rest living the life of a working actor and celebrity. In doing so, Jett often ends up in sticky situations, usually aided and abetted by his childhood friend, JB, who is not quite girlfriend Kayla, and sometimes by Cubby, Silverstone's wacky special effects wizard. In the second half of the series, Jett's new co-star, Riley Grant, is added to the mix. The show within the show, Silverstone, is about a spy who works for Mission Omega Matrix, the acronym being a pun on the word mom, in order to save the world from villains like Dr. Hypnoto and the Rat. In contrast to Jett, Silverstone has no family. It is only his mentor, Artemis, and eventually his partner surnamed Hawkins, played by Riley Grant. From the 2nd season onward, the action sequences in Silverstone's subplots become most prominent. The relative realism of Jett's home life sometimes gave way to fantasy on promotional elements, such as one episode in which Jett learns about a shameful incident in Wilson's history while the little prodding from the ghost of a key figure in the buried scandal. Other episodes dealt with issues in a more realistic and contemporary way, such as when JB's father's family-owned store is threatened by the arrival of high-powered big-box competition. In another in which Jett's English teacher, Dr. Dupree, runs awful and local attempts at censorship of a class reading assignment. Other episodes dealt with such topics as bulimia and the question of whether Jet, with his relatively sheltered and pampered home life, could truly understand or cope with the problems of other African Americans. The series was followed by a Disney Channel movie in which Jet finds himself trapped in Silverstone's world and vice versa. In that movie, he takes on Silverstone's role for real and is able to muddle through while Silverstone does the same thing in Jet's world until Miss Coretta finds out the truth and he returns home and sends Jackson back as well. The movie ends with Jet returning to Silverstone's world and helping him complete his mission and rescuing Silverstone for Kragg and then defeating Kragg alongside his hero alter ego. Now, that's number 7 on my Disney Channel show list, The Famous Jet Jackson. Now we're going to go to number 8, everybody. And we have a lot to deal with.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't tell you this, Brandon, but Disney Junior is getting Tango is getting its own television series on Disney Junior in 2017.
Same year as the 10th anniversary of HBO.
Yep. And now we're going to go to one of the other Disney Channel original series, and that's let me go back over here. Trying to find it here. Trying to find out where it is.
No idea.
I don't know either. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right, guys. My number 6 Disney Channel show is no other than Lizzie McGuire. Now, we now know that Lizzie McGuire is an American live-action teen sitcom which features an animated version of the title character performing soliloquy. The animated sequences were interspersed with the show's live-action sequences. It premiered on Disney Channel on January 12, 2001, following the premiere of Xenon the Sequel, and ended on February 14, 2004. A total of 65 episodes were produced and aired, its largest demographic in preteens of adolescents. The series won Favorite TV Show at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in 2002 and 2003. The series was created by Terry Minsky. The show's working title was What's Lizzie Thinking? Before being changed to Lizzie McGuire. The show's producer Stan Rugow says the visual look of the show was partly inspired by Run Lola Run. Though production wrapped in June 2002, the show did not end its original run on Disney Channel until 2004. Hillary thought that she'd be opening to do a Lizzie McGuire reunion. Yep. Yes, guys. Walt Disney Pictures had a movie back in 2003 called The Lizzie McGuire Movie, which featured the exact same cast from the Disney Channel series, Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, so exciting.
And yes, guys. Yes, the Lizzie McGuire movie could also be purchased on Amazon Instant Video.
I do have it on VHS, but not. I do have it on CD, but not on.
I do. Well, I actually have the Lizzie McGuire movie on my computer. All right. At number 5, we have Get ready for this, Luke. Number 5. Now we're into my top 5. And my top 5 starts with Luke Sparrow. That's So Raven.
Yeah, baby!
You got that right. Yep, you guessed it. Luke Sparrow, everybody. That's So Raven. So That's So Raven is an American supernatural teen sitcom television series. It debuted on the Disney Channel on January 17, 2003, and ended its run on November 10, 2007. The show had a spin-off series, Quarry in the House. The series was nominated in 2005 and 2007 for Emmy Awards for Outstanding Children's Programming. The show is set in San Francisco, which we all know was on to also the home to one of my favorite shows on ABC back in the day, Full House.
Mm-hmm.
And revolved around teenager Raven Baxter, who was played by the one and only Raymond Simone. Her friends Eddie, who was voiced by Orlando Brown, and Chelsea, who was voiced by Annalise Van DePaul. Her family members, mother Tanya Baxter, who was played by Takeo Crystal Kama, father Victor Baxter, who was voiced by Rondell Sheridan, and brother Corey, who's played by Kyle Massey, who also the voice of the Zaxxon character Corey Baxter, and the Disney Channel revival of That's Raven, Quarry in the House, which we'll get to in just a minute. The title character drew on her physical powers ingenuity and talent as a fashion designer, as well as a variety of disguises to get into an outstanding musical, adults and pre-adult decent situations. Reruns aired on the ABC Kids Saturday Morning 7 on Disney, owned by ABC Broadcast Network in the United States until August 27, 2011, when the block was discontinued. No announcement was made as to whether the show would get complete season releases on DVD. That's So Raven garnered higher ratings than any other Disney Channel show. Also, is the first show in Disney Channel history to make the 100 episode mark. Yep. And we don't really have to worry about the production, so we got number 5 out of the way. So with That's So Raven. And this is my my 4th Disney Channel show, but we're gonna get into the original series right now. This is my last Disney Channel original series episode part, in which we're going to get to number 4, which is, take a guess, Luke.
Quarry in the House.
Nope, but you were close though, Luke. But it was Kim Possible.
Okay.
Yep, Kim Possible, everybody. So Kim Possible is an American animated children's television series created by Bob Shuley and Mark McCorkle for Disney Channel. It centers on Kim Possible, a teenage crime fighter who has the task of dealing with the worldwide family and school issues every day. The show is action-oriented, but also the light-hearted atmosphere and often lampoons the conventional cliches of the secret agent and action genres. Kim Possible was the second animated Disney Channel original series and the first series to be produced by Walt Disney Television Animation in association with Disney Channel. Originally broadcasted from 2002 to 2007, Kim Possible was Disney Channel's longest-running original animated series until it was surpassed by Phineas and Ferb.
Hello?
Which we talked about earlier. But still remains unique, but for being given one more season after the finale movie due to fan demand. So the show centers around teenage crime fighter Kim Possible, which was voiced by Christy Carson Romano, and her clumsy sidekick Unstoppable, was voiced by Will Friedle. Ron owns a pet naked mole rat named Rufus, who is voiced by Nancy Cartwright, who proves an excellent aid to Ron and Kim in their many adventures. During the show, Kim and Ron progress through Middleton High School, starting in 10th grade in the pilot episode Crush, and ending with the graduation party as seniors in the final episode Graduation. They also progress in relationships, starting out as best friends and becoming boyfriend and girlfriend at the end of season 3. Most episodes revolve around Kim's attempt to balance her heroic life with her everyday life problems as a normal teenager, which are usually presented as a subplot. Together, the duo fight various actinists, most commonly by Dr. Draken, who's voiced by John DiMaggio, assisted by henchwoman Shigo, who's voiced by Nicole Sullivan, who unsuccessfully ruled Dominion changed to appear in most superior episodes of the show. The other common villains are Monkey Fist, a megalomaniacal practitioner of monkey kung fu, which was by Dub Killigan, an overright Scottish golf player who wears a kilt and attacks his opponents with exploding golf balls. Senior, engineer, a wealthy father and son duo who own a large resort island. And Professor Demeter, Dr. Dragon's rival, who is also obsessed with world domination and is usually more successful than his opponent. The series takes place in what is to be in any town USA named Middleton. Middleton is built around a NASA-like space center and with several science labs. Okay. And there it is, guys. I featured the voices. We have Christy Carson Romano, Will Friedle, John DiMaggio, Nicole Sullivan, Nancy Cartwright, and the voice of Wade, who's also in Kim's Communicator, also known as What's the Stitch. Wade is voiced by Taj Mowry, T.N.T. Murray's young brother from the hit WB show Smart Guy.
There's a smart guy!
Yeah, which we're gonna get to Smart Guy is in just a little, and we'll get to my honorable, which Smart Guy, as you know, guys, is one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Yep. And now, guys, we're gonna go now to my top 3 Disney Channel shows, but they're all animations that used to air on Disney Channel. Starting off with one of my favorites. I hate to tell you this, but everyone's saying that this show was the worst, but I don't really care. Because my number 3 show on my list is Disney's Doug. I know everybody hates it, but that's your problem, not ours.
Well, mine is
Doug is an American animated sitcom created by Jim Jenkins, though also the creator of the hit Playhouse Disney show PB&J Otter. The show focuses on the early adolescent life of its title character, Douglas Doug Funny, who experiences common predicaments while attending school in his new hometown of Bluffington. Doug narrates each story in his journal, and the show incorporates many imagination sequences. The series addresses rumors topics, including trying to fit in, platonic and romantic relationships, self-esteem, bullying, and rumors. Numerous episodes center on Doug's attempts to impress his classmate and crush, Patty Mayonnaise. Jenkins developed Dapper drawings in his sketchbook, and then he created over the courses of the 1980s. Doug, a mostly autobiographical creation, was largely inspired by the Jenkins' childhood growing up in Virginia, with most characters in the series being based on real individuals. He first pitched Doug as a children's book to uninterested publishers before Nickelodeon purchased the show. Following this, the series went on under further development, in which Jenkins meticulously detailed every aspect of the show's setting. Jenkins was insistent that the series had a purpose and instructed writers to annotate each script with a moral. The show's unusual soundtrack consists of largely mouth noises. The series premiered on 1991 on cable network Nickelodeon as the show's first original animated content alongside the Rugrats and the Ren and Stimpy show. The series' original run consisted of 52 episodes over 4 seasons that were broadcast from 1991 to 1994, which was the year I was born. In 1996, Disney acquired the series, retooling with several creative changes and airing for 3 seasons on ABC's ABC Saturday morning lineup. It became the top-rated show, inspiring various books, merchandise, a live musical stage, and a theatrical featured Doug's first movie, released at the series' conclusion in 2000. Who sneezed?
Me.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
And now, yes, guys, Luke sneezed. But anyway, that's Disney's Doug. And now, guys, we're going to go on to number 2, in which my number 2 is the one and only. Yep, you guessed it, Timon and Pumbaa.
Yippee!
The Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa, often simply referred as Timon and Pumbaa, is an American television series made by the Walt Disney Company. It centers as Timon the Meerkat and Pumbaa the Warthog from the 1994 Disney film The Lion King, without most of the other characters of the franchise. The show ran for 3 seasons from September 8, 1995 to December 24, 1999. It also the first Lion King related media to show humans, as humans were not present in the movie. It is one of the 2 television series to be based on the film, the second being The Lion Guard, which we're going to be seeing this fall as a movie on Disney Channel, and then the show premiering this January on Disney Junior. The show stars Timon, a meerkat, and Pumbaa, a warthog, both characters from the Disney animated film The Lion King, and its episodes and its sequels. Set after the events of the original film, the series involved the characters having misadventures in the jungle of Africa, as well as across the world in various settings such as Canada, Britain, the United States, and Spain. The series premiered on September 8, 1995, airing on Fridays on the syndicated block The Disney Afternoon. 8 days later, on September 16th, the series also began airing on Saturday mornings on CBS. The show was one of the last Disney productions to air on CBS, which had a cross-promotion agreement with Disney. Disney would buy ABC in 1996, the same year that this show and all other Disney properties starring on CBS at the time left the network. Also in 1995, Westinghouse acquired CBS outright for $5.4 billion. As one of the major broadcasting group owners of commercial radio and television stations, also as Group W, since 1920. Westinghouse sought a transition from a station operator into a major media company with the purchase of CBS. In 1998, there was a change in writers and new director, which meant the show became aimed more towards children than the whole family. As a result of this, ratings declined and the show was canceled. Music underscored by Stephen James Taylor featured frequent of a micronotal xylophone and panpipes based on African tribal tuning. Since February 8, 2009, after expiring on the non-defunct to Disney, the show went off the air for 3 years. However, it returned to broadcast on March 23, 2012 on Disney Junior. Now we have the characters from the Lion King series. Timon, voiced in early episodes by Nathan Lane, then later Kevin Shawn or Quinn Flynn. One of the show's 2 main protagonists. Pumbaa, voiced by Ernie Sabella, one of the show's 2 main protagonists. Simba, voiced by Cam Clark, Fred, an adopted son of Timon and Pumbaa and King of the Pride Lands.
Yeah.
Zazu, voiced by Michael Goff, a pompous hornbill who works for Simba. Shanzi, Bonsai, and Ebb, voiced by Trace McNeil, Rob Poston, and Jim Cummings. 3 hyenas were usually spending the time looking for food, though their attempts to get it tend to backfire in their faces. Rafiki, voiced by Robert Ghulam, a wise baboon who gives advice and occasionally the butt of jokes. Quib, voiced by Corey Burton, Timon and Pumbaa's arch enemy and the main antagonist of the series. He is a man of disguises, and his role varies from episode to episode, from mildly bothersome antagonist to full villain. Speedy the Snail, voiced by Corey Burton, in a manner similar to Bing Crosby. An easygoing blue snail who could talk and sing. Timon and Pumbaa originally planned to eat him, but ended up becoming friends with him instead. The odd find themselves rushing to have saved Speed from dangerous situations. Boss Beaver, who is voiced by the star of Everybody Loves Raymond, Brad Garrett. A stereotypical beaver whose life philosophy is the exact opposite of Hakuna Matata. He values hard and is sometimes too harsh on his employees. He also emphasizes the importance of safe work conditions. Irwin, voiced by Charlie Adler, a dimwitted accident-prone penguin whose bad luck seems to be terribly contagious. Timon and Pumbaa became his friends after they stayed in the Antarctica, and Irwin had 2 extra tickets to a cruise ship. They would try to avoid him at all costs. Toucan Dan, voiced by Jeff Bennett, a criminal toucan wanted by the police. He is known for being a convincing liar and impersonator, and always manages to trick Timon and Pumbaa or just Timon into helping him. Smolder the bear, voiced by Jim Cummings, a large bear with a very temperament who Timon and Pumbaa often run into. He can be quite menacing, but at least one episode shows that deep inside he is a nice guy. The 3 natives, voiced by Jeff Bennett, the 3 natives who were really university students. Their chief is also a university student, and usually proceeds what he's saying with Bangala.
It looks like Brandon was with us now.
Hello, Brandon. What's up? Brandon, you with us, buddy? Yeah, I believe that Luke's with us. Is he, Luke?
I think I see Brandon saw me.
I got my webcam off.
Okay. Well, Brandon, you're just in time, guy. You're just in time, my friend, because my #1 Disney Channel show of all time. Never we get to our movies. My #1 show on Disney Channel is no other than your favorite, Brandon, DuckTales.
Woo!
Yep. DuckTales is an American television series produced by Disney Television Animation. It premiered on September 18, 1987, and ended on November 28, 1990, with a total of 4 seasons and 100 episodes. An animated theatrical spin-off based on the series DuckTales the Movie Treasure of the Lost Lamp was released widely in the United States on August 3, 1990. The voice cast in the series reprised their roles for the film. DuckTales was based on Uncle Scrooge and Duck Universe comic books created by Carl Barks. The show follows the adventures of Scrooge McDuck and his 3 grandnephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Important secondary characters that often take part in the adventures include Donald Duck, Scrooge's pilot Launchpad McQuack, and Butler Duckworth. The inventor Guy Gearloose and the nanny Miss Beakley, and her grandfather Webley, and her granddaughter Webby. The most notable antagonists in the series are the Beagle Boys, the witch Magida the Spell, and the Endurance Filmheart Glomgold. In the typical story, the villains are after McDuck's fortune or his #1 dime. Other common themes is a race of some sort of treasure. Although some stories in an original are based on Barks' comic book series, other as facetious on classical stories or legends, including character based on other fictional historical persons. The series is known for many references to the popular culture, including Shakespeare, Jack the Ripper, Greek mythology, James Bond, Indiana Jones, and Sherlock Holmes. On February 25, 2015, Disney actually announced that it will be reviving the series for a 2017 premiere.
Yep, premiering on Disney XD.
In 2017. And Brandon, yes, I know you and I are going to be watching together.
Yeah. With the exception of the DuckTales the Movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp, which I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
It's available on Amazon for $10.
Yep, and now we're going to go to my top 10 Disney Channel original movies. It's spelled Disney there.
Although, if I had to say my #1 favorite Disney cartoon of the 90s would probably, well, of the 80s and 90s would probably be DuckTales.
That's right. We just got to that earlier.
Well, for me. And number two would probably be Quack Pack from the 90s.
Yep. And now we're going to go to my top 10. We're going to go now to my top 10 Disney Channel original movies. At number 10, we're going to start off with Miracle in Lane 2. which is Miracle on Lane 2 is a 2000 Disney Channel original movie starring Frankie Muniz, who's also voiced in the Fox series Malcolm in the Middle, Robin Rosevich, Molly Hagan, and Patrick Levis. The movie tells the true story of Justin Oliver, played by Frankie Muniz, a boy was born with spinal bifida and hydrocephalus, and resumes his life in a wheelchair. He lives with his protective mom and dad and the brother Cody, Patrick Levis, who is a sports jock. Due to his disability, Justin desperately tries to find something he can do that would make him feel special. For guidance, Justin confronts God, who in the film takes from as a famous race car driver, Bobby Wade, during his journey. After discovering a soapbox racer, his neighbors said, Justin hopes to participate in the soapbox racing and eventually finds a love and talent for the sport. For Justin's handicap, his dad and their neighbors build a customized racer and a handbrake called the Justin Brake. Meanwhile, Seth feels that the parents focus too much on Justin rather than treating both boys equally. Cody, however, has a change of heart when Justin has a bad crash during a race. The family is then confronted with the idea that Justin's involvement within the sport may be hazardous to his health. At the end of the film, Justin asks God if people are perfect when they go to heaven, and God shows him a heaven where there are people with and without wheelchairs, altogether, to which Justin happily replies, perfect. As a tribute to Justin Oliver, live video clips are shown him before the credits. And that is the Disney Channel original movie, guys. My number 10, Miracle on Lane 2. And now we're gonna go to my number 9, which is, you guys are gonna be really happy about this.
On that.
I know most of you have never heard of it. I know you guys have never heard of this, but my number 9 Disney Channel original movie is Don't Look Under the Bed. So Don't Look Under the Bed is a 1999 Disney Channel original movie. It is also the Disney Channel's second and final attempt at a horror film, the first being Tower of Terror, released by Disney, who also created similar themed films such as Something Wicked This Way Comes and The Watcher in the Woods. This film was the first Disney Channel original movie to be rated TVPG due to scary scenes. Francis McCausland, who's voiced by Aaron Chambers. Well, I'm not going to read the entire plot because I know it's kind of long. So my number 9 definitely is Don't Look Under the Bed. Now we're going to go to my number 8 one, and that is which is The Luck of the Irish. The Luck of the Irish is a 2001 Disney Channel original movie. It's been shown in reruns each in March on the Disney Channel around St. Patrick's Day. Kyle Johnson, who is voiced by Ryan Raymond, is a popular basketball player at junior high school who has never known about his heritage. One day he realizes that someone has stolen his lucky gold coin. Strange things start to happen to Kyle. His ears become pointed. His hair starts turning orange. And he starts to become shorter. Kyle then returns home by one day to find his mom has shrunk to 6 inches. The truth is then revealed to Kyle. His family is made up to leprechauns. Kyle is only half leprechaun, since his dad is from Cleveland. It all turns out that the gold coin he wore was O'Reilly Kyle's mother, Maiden, named Lucky Coin. A magic coin when in the possession of the youngest family member allows all the leprechauns in the family to pass as normal human beings. But since the coin is gone, the family is down on their luck now and reverting then to their true forms. Kyle also finds that he has a 200-year-old grandpa who's been in a long feud with his daughter, Kyle's mom. But when Kyle, his family, and his friends put their heads together, they decide to chase after a far Dare named Sesamus who has stolen their luck. In the process of getting the coin back, Kyle learns that your past isn't always as important as the present, but it makes you who you are. Kyle also has to make some serious and risky bets with the evil leprechaun Samus, and sometimes it takes more than luck to triumph in the face of adversity. Finally, in the end, with the help of his best friend Russell, Kyle defeats Samus and banishes him to live forever trapped in Lake Erie. For Heritage Day, he does an Irish folk dance and leads the crowd into singing, "This Land Is Your Land." And now that's my number 8 film in my Disney Channel original movie sequence. And now we're going to go to my number 7 Disney Channel original movie, and that is Alley Cat Strike. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What about you, Brandon?
Yes.
Alright, Alley Cat Strike is a Disney Channel original movie. It premiered on March 18, 2000. A citywide high school sports rivalry erupts when the competing schools manage to split the year-long series of athletic events. With the city championship at stake, the bowling teams are put to the test, and the superstar Jog must coxes with a group of misfits in order to win the precious title. The filming of Alley Cat Strike began on October 25, 1999, just 6 days before Halloween. Now my number 6 is Get a Clue. So Get a Clue is a 2002 Disney Channel original movie starring Lindsay Lohan as Lexi Gold, a high school student who investigates a mystery after one of her teachers goes missing. The movie stars Bug Hall as a boy who helps her, Ian Gomez, a missing teacher, Brenda Song as Lexi's best friend, Ellie McCullum as another student, and Dan Hall as Lexi's father. The film premiered on the Disney Channel on June 20, 2002. It was directed by Maggie Greenwald and was written by Elena Sanko. Yep. I'm not gonna read that entire plot, but that's okay. So that's I believe number 6. And now, guys, number 5 we're gonna go to. My number 5 is The Ultimate Christmas Present. The Ultimate Christmas Present is a 2002 Disney Channel original movie starring Brenda Song and Haley Hirsch. It premiered on December 1st, 2000 on Disney Channel as part of their Christmas season. This is a long plot. I'm not going to read that one either. So, I believe, let's see. Marigold, okay, so Marigold Lane 2, Don't Look Under the Bed, The Lug of the Irish, The Ultimate Christmas Present. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Miracle Lane 2, Don't Look Under the Bed, Alley Cat Strike, Lug of the Irish, The Ultimate Christmas Present. So the Ultimate Christmas Present was at number 5. So number 4 now we're going to go to The Other Me. The Other Me is a 2000 Disney Channel original movie about a teenager who accidentally clones himself as a genius and ends up using his clone to pass school. The 23rd Disney Channel original movie is based on the book Me Too by Mary C. Ryan. The plot is still long, so I'm not gonna read that one either. Now at number 3, everybody. Number 3 is Cadet Kelly. A Ted Hut. Cadet Kelly is a 2002 Disney Channel original movie starring Hilary Duff and Lizzie McGuire. The film premiered with 7.8 million viewers. It is Duff's second starring film role, her first being Casper Meets Wendy. This was Disney Channel's second film filmed in Canada. the plot is still long. I'm not gonna read that one either. All right, we got 2 more Disney Channel original movies on my favorite to go, everybody. So get ready for this. My number 2 is exactly the same as 2002, but different. My number 2 Disney Channel original movie is no other than Double Teamed. And my dad's calling me. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Thank you. Alright, moving on. Double Teamed is a 2002 Disney Channel original movie based on the life stories of professional basketball players Heather and Heidi Burge. The film aired on the Disney Channel on June 18, 2002 and was released on VHS, which is now out of print. And the plot's still long, so I'm not going to read that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to my number 1 Disney Channel original movie, and it's also 2002. My number 1 Disney Channel original movie is no other than Gotta Kick It Up. You guys ready for this?
Yippee!
So Gotta Kick It Up is a Disney Channel original movie. In the U.S., it was first aired on July 26, 2002. It was based on the true story of a middle school dance team. A young executive-turned-teacher helps a group of young Hispanic girls find themselves and overcome societal obstacles through their dance troupe. And here is the plot. And the movie title, now I got it up, is Yes, We Can. Si se puede. And there you guys have it. And now we were gonna have time to go to Luke and Brandon for their shows and movies that aired on Disney Channel, but unfortunately we're out of time. So that's gonna do it for this video, but with this stream. But Luke, we were gonna give you your top 10 shows and movies on Disney Channel, but unfortunately we're out of time. So any final words?
No, it's just I have some posts on Instagram and some things on Time Hop and everything while I'm at it. So I don't think I have to wrap up, say some things while say some final words and anything like that while I'm posting some things on the Time Hop. So I'm sorry to say. So yeah.
Yeah, but don't worry, guys. Luke was going to give his shows this top 10, but unfortunately, guys, we officially ran out of time. So, but however, Luke, you'll still get your top 10 shows on Disney Channel and your Disney Channel movies in the top 10 when we do my birthday episode of Wednesdays with Billy Emmett 094 tomorrow. So be sure to look out for that. And in the meantime, guys, we are again, as I said, we are out of time. So we're gonna see you all in the next stream coming soon. Until then, bye for now, everybody. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.